Hey everyone, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe, support the channel. God bless, have a good day.
Let me say how incredibly proud and even a little bit shocked I was that in the liberal fortress of St. Paul's, the people voted for our common sense plan to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. Now, I want to start by reassuring all of you. I'm not going to force you to listen to the Rocky Balboa theme song today, as Justin Trudeau did in his caucus. Apparently, part of his strategy to survive the latest uprisings against his leadership was to force his caucus members to nod in agreement that he, in effect, is Rocky Balboa. Of course, in every time Justin Trudeau sees a movie, he thinks of himself as the star performer, right? The lights are on him, and most of all, he is the victim of all of these unfair shots, and he is battered and bloodied. This is from a man who inherited a multi-million-dollar trust fund from his grandfather, a famous name and political career from his father, who jets around the country and spends more than he emits more greenhouse gases than 14,000 average Canadian families combined. But yet he is somehow the underdog and the victim. Well, my friends, I had a great summer traveling across this country, and in 214 events in all regions across this vast and varied land, I ventured across the land from the fog-shrouded fishing villages of the Pacific and the Atlantic, the fertile fields of the prairies, the bustling factory floors of Ontario, the frigid frontiers of the North, and I have witnessed in the men and women that I saw in these places the real champions, the real fighters, the real Rocky Balboas, and they are going to have common sense conservatives axing the tax in their corners after the next carbon tax election. They've taken a lot of hits, though, these extraordinary people. They took the sucker punch called the carbon tax, which Trudeau famously promised would never go above 11 cents a litre. Now it's 17 cents a litre, 60% higher. And he and the NDP Liberal government have voted to increase it over the next 5.5 years by 300% to 61 cents a litre. My friends, this is not just a question of affordability. Obviously, if the existing taxes forced 2 million people to go to a food bank and forced 25% of our kids to go to school hungry, obviously there would be mass hunger and malnutrition with a tax this high. This is not just about people living in the cold. Obviously, our seniors would have to turn the heat down to 14 or 13 degrees Celsius just to make it through the winter with a tax that high. Obviously, inflation would run rampant and people would not be able to leave their homes or drive anywhere. But this will shut down our entire economy. It would be a nuclear winter for our economy if we had the highest carbon tax in the world, which is what the NDP Liberals have voted to impose over the next 5.5 years. Think of the factories. How would they get their inputs when there are no trucks that can afford to pull in and drop them off? And how would they get their products to market when there's no trucks to drive in and pick them up? Those trucks will all leave to another place, maybe 75 kilometers away, where there is no carbon tax. All of our industries and our businesses would pour over the border into the United States to hire American workers, create American jobs, serve American farmers, all at Canadian expense. This crazy carbon tax obsession of Justin Trudeau and the NDP is an existential threat to our economy and our way of life.
Damn right it is. Like and subscribe, everybody, if you like the channel. Support the channel. God bless. Have a good day.
What about Jagmeet Singh? He voted 24 times to keep or hike the carbon tax. Jagmeet Singh stood in the House of Commons and sold out the workers, the seniors, the farmers, the loggers who voted for him when he claimed he would be their ally. Instead, he wanted his pension, his $2.2 million pension that doesn't kick in until next year. And so he sold you out and signed on to a costly carbon tax coalition with the most irresponsible inflationary prime minister in Canadian history.
Sellout Singh.
And now, on the eve of a by-election, sellout Jagmeet Singh wants you to believe he's a changed
Yes,
man. He's a totally new person. He's forgotten about everything he's been doing for 2 years. But notice, he will not commit to doing what actually matters, which is to say, voting with common sense conservatives to trigger a carbon tax election where Canadians across this country can vote in a national referendum on the carbon tax, because that is what is coming.
Axe to tax. Applied for a permit in May. I still am waiting for my building permit. Axe to tax. Like and subscribe, everybody.
Jagmeet Singh has a message. Wait. Wait until he gets his pension. You can't pay your rent after the NDP Liberals doubled it. Wait 1 more year as your bank account drains and your overdraft grows. If your kid is going to school hungry, like 1 in 4 already are according to the government's own information, tell the kid to wait, because Jagmeet Singh needs his pension, and he needs a year to get it. If you're living on dangerous streets, where crime and chaos have been unleashed by NDP Liberal catch-and-release policies, or you're witnessing the latest drug overdose death, or the violence that came out of the drug den in Kingston that killed multiple people, innocent people, Jagmeet Singh's message to them, wait until he gets his pension before we can reverse the carnage that the policies that he voted for and that Justin Trudeau and the Liberals keep in place caused in the first place. His message to our military, which is falling apart, is wait until 1 more piece falls off the airplane. His message to Canadians is wait for his pension. My friends, we know what he will do. He will try to trick people in tomorrow's by-elections, but I have a prediction that if Jagmeet Singh gets the chance, he will reverse himself once again and sell out the people to vote in favor of this carbon tax coalition. Canadians cannot wait. They need to vote now for common sense conservatives, and Jagmeet Singh needs to vote with us to trigger a carbon tax election now.
Axe to tax. We want a carbon election now. Now.
And Justin Trudeau, he's just gone carbon tax crazy. We saw what he did. We saw what he did at his caucus meeting. It wasn't just Rocky. They brought out another celebrity, Carbon Tax Carney, right? Just to show how obsessed Trudeau is with the tax, he brought in one of the greatest carbon tax supporters in the world, Carbon Tax Carney, who said in his book, "The Canadian federal carbon pricing framework is a model for others. One of the most important initiatives is carbon pricing. The best approach is a revenue-neutral, progressive carbon tax." Right. And, of course, right, the revenue-neutral carbon tax, like Ogopogo, the Loch Ness Monster. You hear about them, but you never actually see it anywhere. And so Carbon Tax Carney has one disagreement with the Trudeau government. He was against pausing the carbon tax on home heating. Carbon Tax Carney's only disagreement is that he wants the carbon tax to be bigger and higher and apply to more things. And now he's the one advising Justin Trudeau on the economy. Has he not read the Finance Department report, which showed that the carbon tax is subtracting $25 billion from our GDP, about $1,400 per family this year alone, a number that will rise to an annual $30 billion a year. If he had any economic prowess at all, he would stop being carbon tax carny, he would break off with this costly coalition government, and he would understand that the only future for our economy and our country is the common sense conservatives who will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime.
Let's go, Pierre.
We will lower income tax to make hard work pay once again. We will fix the budget by capping spending, cutting bureaucracy and waste, getting rid of billions of dollars of needless consulting contracts. We will build the homes by requiring municipalities speed up permits, free up land, and cut development charges to build 15% more per year as a condition of getting federal money. We'll sell off 6,000 federal buildings, thousands of acres of federal land. We'll back the trades with powerful new Red Seal material that provinces and schools can voluntarily adopt so that we train the young people and we have the boots, not the suits, that are necessary to build the homes of the future, and those homes will be in safe neighborhoods. We will stop the crime. We will bring jail and not bail for repeat violent offenders.
Yeah, there's a guy in my town been charged 5 times in one day and release
drugs to
all
bring
release.
Our loved ones home drug-free. We'll secure our borders with powerful scanners to intercept drugs, guns, and stolen cars. We'll cut foreign aid to dictators, terrorists, and global bureaucracies and put that money back into our military so that our country can be kept strong and free. We'll restore the common sense consensus on immigration to ensure that our Canadian family is welcoming and growing, but can absorb the people who come here. Most of all, we will put people back in charge of their lives. A common sense government that allows hardworking people to earn powerful paychecks that buy affordable food, gas, and homes in safe neighborhoods. The courageous craftsmen, the resilient ranchers, the bold business owners, the dedicated dock owners and dock workers, the savvy small businesses, and single moms who fight every day for their kids. These are the real Rocky Balboas of Canada. These are the real fighters of our nation. And for once, they will have a government that is in their corner, and they will win the match, and we will bring home the country we love. Thank you very much. Let's bring it home.
Thank you, everybody. Like and subscribe. God bless.